Hello. I'm just checking a few things. I want to start streaming in full HD, so that's why I'm testing a few things just to make sure that the stream, the internet is stable. Hopefully it is. Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be making, let me just make sure. Okay, things look stable. So what we're going to be making today is, hello Odysseus 93. I want to start making longer streams, and today we're going to be making this house here, interior, exterior, and everything. Yeah, I just want to make a complete house here, and yeah, I guess we can start doing that. Hello, Champs Bag. How is Texas? How things are good? Hello, Deepak. How are you doing? Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, if there is any issues with the stream, just let me know, because this is a new internet service provider I'm using, so I'm not really sure how things are going to go, but hopefully everything goes super good. Anyway, let's get into it. But before we get into it, I want to do some quick promos, as you know, this is a way to sustain the channel, make it work. Yeah, so the first add-on I want to present to you or promote to you is Trees and Grass, or the Botanic Tree Nature Library, which is an add-on that would be very, very useful in making a scene like this, because this scene is going to contain a lot of vegetation like tree, and I think we will use it as well to add in the trees. But for everything else, we're going to model from scratch ourselves. So if you want to get the botanical add-on, the link is provided in the description. Another add-on I want to present is the human generator. This is an add-on that lets you generate humans or character models within a few clicks with rigs. The faces are rigged, everything is rigged, materials are set up for you, hair particles, everything, poses, clothes, everything you want is already in this add-on. So if you want to get it, the link is in the description. Another add-on I want to present to you is the Simple Cloth Library, the Simple Cloth Pro add-on. This is a cloth generator add-on that lets you generate clothes for your character if you want to do that. So if you have a character but they're not dressed, they're naked, this is a good add-on you could use, and you can go to the link provided in the chat if you want to check it out. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's get into today's live stream, which is making this piece. Just make sure that, okay, to start off, we can because I want to make this to manage the project a little bit better than I usually do, let's create a few collections. So can you make a tutorial about organic modeling? I mean organic architecture modeling, like in Rhinoceros. 3D organic architecture modeling, would that be organic? Because organic, I would think it means making organic structures or organic bodies, and yeah, I'm not really sure I know what that means. Anyway, so but I'll try and check it out. So let's create 2, 3, or 4 collections. I'll create lower floor. I also need top floor, and then a roof, and then grass or landscape. Okay, then let's start with the landscape just a bit. I'm just going to start with a plane. I'm not going to do much here because I just want to keep, let me turn on my shortcuts fire, guys. Okay, like that. Okay. I think we need to have some measurements here. So let me get human height. Let me get a door height. And a door height is usually 80 inches to meters, inches to meters. That's 80 inches. So about 2 meters. Let me get a human silhouettes. Just so measurement. I want a PNG with transparency. I want the whole structure. Yeah, so this is fake PNG, but I want an actual PNG with transparency. Maybe this. Maybe this. Okay, let's bring that in. Now we know a door is supposed to be so the door should be, where is this 2 meters. And let me do average human height. Human height, that's 5'9" feet to meters. 5.9, 1.7 or 1.8. So that's going to be our height. Okay, I think we are ready with that. I think we can start with the walls. Hardworking guy. Thank you, Deflex. Thank you. Let me see average ceiling height. Ceiling height is 9 feet. So feet to meters. 9. So 2.7. There is an option to see the length of an edge. So 2.7 would be 2.7 around there. So that's going to be the ceiling. And everything else we can just estimate. And I'm going to add a thickness to this. So add a thickness. Just that's going to be our wall. And actually for this, if you look closely, these are wooden, I think they're called panels. And to do them, we're going to add a few subdivisions like that. Okay, maybe those are too many. Let's add a few subdivisions. Control R. I think around that. The walls can be so. Yeah, so something like that. So I'm going to just maybe first make sure that I get a ruler for this. So 2.7. Hello, Nasib Oria. How are you? How is Afghanistan? Yeah, so that's going to be the wall. I think we can reduce. No, I think we can leave it like that. And I think I want to do, because I want to have a complete wall, I'm just going to grab a vertex here, extrude X, then just so we have a complete wall on the back and the front, like this. So that's going to be our wall, and we can even start working on the materials right here. I'll call this house. I'll go to my asset library and I just look for some wood. Just grab this, assign it. And I don't want the inside wall to have the thickness, so I'll create a new vertex group, assign, and I use that as that, so that the thickness is only on this. And I think we can also add a bevel to this, so I'll go to my modifiers and add a bevel like that. Just make sure it's not too much. Like that. And now with this, we can start working on the other parts. Let's make sure. Oh. It seems my wall is not tall enough, so let me just grab this. So the wall is supposed to be that tall. Okay. Now let's make the side wall. Just move this origin to there, origin 3D cursor. Now I can use Shift D, duplicate this. So we have a wall like that. And I can scale this on the X like that. Grab this, Shift D, just rotate it 90 degrees like that. So this is simply going to be on the lower floor like that. Now I have some doors. that I can use here. Let me see. Oh, let's make them from scratch. So for the doors, let me add I think we can start with let me see. You can start with a plane like that. So our character has to be able to fit through the door with some clearance. So around that height. Hello, Burning Bright. Glad to see you. How are you? Yeah, so that's that can extrude in like that. Get rid of this face like that. Then use extruder along the normals as well. Even offset like that. I think we need a bevel modifier. Like that. Now we can start adding some details to this frame. I think I can round off this part just a bit. Maybe also grab this edge loop. Just adding some nice details to the frame. Add a loop here. Yeah, so that's going to be our door frame. So we need to get rid of these faces. So that's our door frame. I think this detail has to be mirrored on this side. So let's do that. Go back here. Add a mirror. Here's my mirror. Apply rotation. Like that. So that's our door frame. We're creating this. I think I need to push it outside out of this a bit. And going to duplicate this. Grab this. If I turn off this length, I can use the shear tool. So we have something like that. Now we can use booleans to start cutting holes in this. And first make sure that this is set to the visibility is set to wireframe. Like that. Hello from Indonesia. Hello from Uganda, East Africa. Hello, Gustia Abimanyu. How is Indonesia? I'll duplicate this. I'm fine today. Today, I was excited. Yeah, I want to make the entire thing, interior, out, exteriors, and everything. And that's why you see I'm being careful how I'm planning this. So let's add a boolean to this. And there is this detail at this corner here. Let's make that. Apply the scale. Add a bevel. Door frames should be flat. They should be flat. Yeah, they're flat on the inside, but I'm looking at there seem to be some detail on the door here, so that's why I'm trying to mimic that. Unless if you're saying you might be right actually. So let me see. Just going to get rid of some of the details we have there. Yeah, something like that. Maybe something flat like that. Yeah, then this. This has some small details that we can mimic quite easily, so let's do that. Like that. Just make sure that things are aligned. Okay. I think we also need another piece of this, Shift D. But this has lesser details, I think. And maybe a bit on the inside. We turn on clipping. I think our door frame is a bit thick, but I'm okay with that. Let me look for more wood material. Let me grab this, use it on the door frame, but make it white. Also, let's go back to shading. Let's go to the shading. I need to make sure that this is these are using all box mapping or object mapping. Now the color here should be some bit of cream. Hello, Joans. Hello. So, how many of you are from Indonesia? Because I've seen two now. Does Indonesia have a big Blender audience or 3D audience? Let me turn on ambient occlusion here in the settings, ambient occlusions. I think our frame might be a bit too big for this wall, so let's make it smaller, then maybe shrink it even further so that it's not too thick. I think I should, let me try increasing my speed a bit, because I think I'm being a bit slow. Okay, I think that's much better. I think I'm going to make this a bit taller again. Maybe let me just scale these up. Yes, about there. In architecture jargon, we call it molding. Yeah, nice. You always learn something. Okay, so then we also have this wall. It's just stones. So I'm just going to duplicate this, rotate it 90 degrees. Just have it here. And, just grab this, Control L. Remove this. Let's give this another material. The interiors can have a different material. Let me look for a rock material. I can come back. We can come back to this material. Maybe let's add a rock material out of this. Let me go back to shading and then import an image. Let's see if I can get some rock. We can maybe just use brick if we don't have rock. Let me connect. Use this as the roughness as well, and also as the bump. Yeah, let me change this material a bit as well. Now let's work on the inside frames. So just I'll create a door here. Extrude inside, offset even. Make sure that this has a bevel. Okay, something like that. And then can grab a face like this, just use it for the inside bits. Then we just need a glass material inside. So let me first work on the materials. So we need this light wood. You'll be let me search for a glass material. Glass. Okay. Now we can use this everywhere else, everywhere we want. So we can add it here to the window. So let's do that. Have another copy here. Actually, there should be a frame around here. Now maybe this can be a bit smaller. And then we can grab another one. Just going to grab another one here. Just remove these branching bits. Yeah, I'm just going to have it here. And I can grab these, rotate it 90 degrees, have it as the frame there, and can be something like that. And this frame can be a bit larger. Something like that. You can also grab this, have it at the top here. Yes, grab these.